Alright, we're going to look at the next couple examples. Now we already should know how to do this by hand, so I'm just going to work on the calculator steps. So on the second one, they both are in standard form. So I've got to take my equation and I've got to get it into y equals. So anytime they're in standard form, to get it into y equals, two steps: move your x and divide by y. So to move our x, we're going to subtract 5x, bring everything down, and then divide by y. This time we've got to divide by a -1 because it's got that sneaky 1 in there, right? So divide everything by -1, we get y equals 5x plus 5. This one's in y equals, it's ready to graph. This one is not, so let's change the other one. So 3x minus 6y equals 24, and we're going to change that into y equals. So we move our x, bring everything down, and divide by y. So we're dividing by -6 this time. So we get y equals, that reduces down to 1/2. This is -4. Now that they're both in y equals, I can go in to graph it. So go through your steps. We got the equations into y equals. Now we're going to go back into our equation. Now, you can still see my graph from last time. If you go back to y equals, all you have to do is hit clear and go to the next line, hit clear, and then type your new ones in. So our new one is 5x plus 5, and then 1/2, to put in a fraction, push alpha y equals and enter. 1/2 x minus 4. Hit graph. So we set the equation to y equals, we plugged them in, we see the intersection. Now let's get the intersection. So after graph, second trace, go down to intersect, push enter. And then first curve, push enter. Second curve, push enter. Yes, push enter one more time. This is they cross at -2, -5. Alright. I'm not going to go through all of these examples in this video, but let's do just one more, and let's look at one that's got an x equals. So let's look at number 5. Now, number 5 on the back, this one says x equals -3. There is not a way to put that in your calculator that I know of. I'll look one up real quick, but I know we can put this one in our calculator. So x minus 3y equals -15. Move our x, bring it down. -3y equals -x minus 15. Divide by y. So we get y equals, and that's a sneaky 1, so that's negative, that's going to be a positive. 1/3x, negative divided by negative is a positive, plus 5. So I got this one into y equals, but this says x equals. So we can go into our calculator and we can go ahead and graph the y equals 1/3 x plus 5. So I went ahead and put it in and I hit graph, and that's what my line looks like. Well, I know my other line is at x equals -3. So that's going to be a vertical line at -3. Boom, right there. So I know my line is going to cross here at 1, 2, 3. All I need to do is find my y value. So we're just going to go to second table, and we're going to go down to where x is equal to -3 and look at our y value. It's at 4. So the point is going to be at -3, 4. You will have to use your table when you get vertical lines like that say x equals. So I just wanted to show you that. Now, last one we'll do together is number 6. So number 6 says x equals 4y. Now we can change that into y equals. I'm going to flip it real quick. 4y equals x. Just so we can see, all we need to do is divide by 4 to get it to say y equals. It's got a sneaky 1, so y equals 1 divided by 4x, 1/4 x. This other one x plus 2y equals 12. Move our x. 2y equals negative x plus 12. Divide by y. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 6. So, I have my equations. I can go in and graph it. I'm going to go ahead and clear my other lines and then type it in. So 1/4 x and then my next equation is negative 1/2 x plus 6. Hit graph. So we got our lines. Yes, they intersect right there to get that point exactly. Second trace, go to intersect. Number 5, push enter, and then first curve blue line, second curve red line. Guess where they intersect? They intersect at 8, 2. All right. I hope this was helpful. Now I know those of you online may not have this calculator at home, but there are several apps you can look up. You want to look up the one for the TI-84. We have one on my computer. Let's see if I can show you real quick. I was unable to find it, but if you look the TI-84 Plus online, especially on TI's website, you may be able to get an app that has this calculator so you can use it at home. I'll check with the IT department and see if they have this, but if you don't have one of these at home, then you can graph or you can use substitution or elimination. The activity today is just explain the activity on the next video, okay?